What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to unlock all the Venusaur event cards, the deck you need to use during the event, and what to be aware of so you make the most out of your event stamina. So let's take a look at the event and all the drop rates for the cards. So first off, we have Venusaur at 12.66%, then Greninja is at 15.82%. Haunter, Onyx, and Jigglypuff all are at 23.84%. So some pretty good drop rates here. So the cool thing about this event, Venusaur is getting a skin, but it is a really cool one. Greninja, another skin. Haunter is different. He has different health, and his attack is now a coin flip, but it's only one energy, which is pretty dope. Onyx is just a different skin, but Jigglypuff, we do get the ability Sing, which can put your opponent's Pokemon asleep in the active spot. So that's pretty dope because so far only Wigglytuff EX has had that ability. So it is going to be huge in the new meta. So within this, you're going to have different levels, just like the Lapras event. You have beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert. My thought on this is to make this as easy as possible, you need to make sure that you are doing these certain things through each part of this. So the first one's going to be super easy. You're going to knock out the Pokemon with fire. You're going to have 3 Pokemon in play. Super easy. Move on to intermediate. You're going to knock them out. You're going to win by 14. And then this is the one that's different. You're going to have to apply the asleep effect on one Pokemon at least once. So if you don't have the new Jigglypuff card, you're going to need something that can put other Pokemon asleep. So when you're planning this, make sure when you hit intermediate, you have a Pokemon that can put others to sleep. That way you're not wasting any kind of event stamina, because that will come into play later. Advanced, you're going to have to win 5 times or more. Win the match with the deck that has only diamond rarity cards. So the deck that we're going to be running is going to be the one that is going to take care of this. Win by turn 14 and win without losing any points. So my suggestion to you, because I did this and wasted a lot of stamina on something you don't really have to have right now, is when you do the win this battle X amount of times, you're actually getting Wonder Pick glasses instead of anything for this event. So any of those are just kind of the grind part of this. So it's not necessarily something you need to do right away. So in expert, you have 2 of these. You have 10 times and then 20 times. And then you have win the match with the deck that only has diamond rarity cards. So again, we're going to be running the deck that we are going to be running. Win by turn 14 and win without losing any points. So I will say this. For advanced and expert, once you get to these levels and you are running this diamond rarity card set, do not have the Jigglypuff that can put people asleep, because that will not count as a diamond card. It doesn't have a diamond or anything on there, so it will actually stop that from happening, because it happened to me. So this is the way to how to guarantee promo packs when you're playing this. The drop rate goes up as you go up the levels. Beginners, you have a 50% chance of getting that. Intermediate, you have 65. Advanced, you have 80%, which is pretty good. But expert, you have 100% chance every time. So the goal is to get up to expert as quickly as possible. That way, every time you play, you're guaranteed to pull one of the promo packs. That way you can open it and get the cards that you want. So make sure to reserve all of your stamina to get you up to expert, and then grind that level right there, because you're guaranteed to get a card. So let's jump into the deck that we need to use during the event. What we have in the deck that I have been running for the event is the Blaine deck, essentially. And how I have that set up, we have 2 Vulpixes, Ponytas, 9tails in here, and then from there we're going to have Rapidashes, X Speeds, Pokeballs, Professor Researches, Blaine's, Giovanni's, and Sabrina's. And this is super effective for this. I literally spent hardly any time in the event, and I'm already at expert on this. So when you go in here, go into the solo and everything, you can see that the stamina is going to be the thing that you're kind of grinding at. And once you get up to expert, you're going to spend a lot of your time just kind of playing through these. And with this deck, you can actually, on the earlier ones, put it on autopilot. Just put it on auto and just play, because you're going to be able to do so much with this deck that you're not going to have to spend a ton of times on this. So sometimes you get Ponyta, which is a better card, but the big thing with this deck is trying to get it out there as fast as possible so they don't have time to set up their Venusaur. That is going to be kind of your thing that you're going to be fighting against a lot, is the Venusaur, because it has so much health. It just has so much health. But thankfully with Ninetales and Blaine, you're going to be able to take down Venusaur pretty quickly. So we're going to just go ahead and play these. All right. And we'll put our 1 health on here. Boom. Let's go. Coin flip for the win, y'all. Can't attack. That always is nice. So the big thing again is using the Blaine deck, its speed to our advantage. Hopefully we'll pull. All right, we've got Ponyta now, so now we can throw that on there. But we also have Ninetales ready to go. And what's nice is Ninetales 2 energy, going to do 90 damage, but we get a plus 20 from that. So we're not going to have to use our Blaine on this attack, already out. And again, it is about speed with this deck. So we've got 1 more card on deck. We'll see if they pull anything else. But they haven't been able to set anything up big so far. Okay, the Kangaskhan is going to be a little bit of an issue. This is within the deck, and it is a little bit annoying. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take it out as quickly as possible. Already got another Ninetales up and running here, and we're going to put that there. All right, so here we're also going to get our Rapidash on board. So I don't want to use my Blaine here, but I'm just trying to get this done as quickly as possible, so people can see how fast this deck is at taking out the expert level, because you're able to move way more quickly than they are, because they're having to get not only from, you know, their Petal or whatever, or their Kangaskhan out there, but they're having to literally evolve all the way up to Venusaur. So you are much quicker than they are. So we're already ready to go here. And with this move, boom, there you go. We won our match. That's how fast it is when you're running this Blaine deck. Again, the advanced, I think you have to have the sleep one to get all the different things on there, but it is super easy. I'm working on my 20 wins right now for this, and I got a promo pack. Let's see what our promo pack is going to get us here for this. Let's go over here. All right, here we go. Getting our promo card. And these are pretty cool. The art is pretty awesome on all of them. And this is our Jigglypuff with the Sing. I think this is going to be huge. So there you have it, everybody. That is how you go about getting all the cards within the Venusaur event. Make sure to track your stamina. Don't waste time grinding in the advanced side, trying to get all those 5 wins. Spend your time in the expert, because that's where the cards are going to be. If you need the Wonder Pick hourglasses, you can go back later and get that, because it does take quite a while for you to get stamina back in this game. Once you run out of stamina glasses, which I have already run out of them because I spent a lot of time in the advanced trying to get all my 5 wins. So some tips and tricks for there, and use that Blaine deck. It is going to help a ton.